Hello guys, Gamer here. Today we are going to take a review at the amazing action figure, Super Shredder Shadow Master. Right off the bat, before I ever get to reviewing this figure, he is an awesome figure. So if I say something bad, don't take that and weigh this figure down all the way, because I would say this figure is the most polished figure I ever own. So let's get into the figure. Here we have him. Articulation, it is the best. But we can show it off real quick. So here we have, let's get that cape out of the way, an elbow bend. Tough one though. So you can see it, boom, boom, boom. It's tough. This figure is very tight in a lot of places. So you may realize that. A swivel that can move, turn his hand around with it. And then of course his hand goes back and forward and out. Well, no, it does barely goes out and in. Yeah. And then we have full fist. We'll have some fist articulation. Yeah, it's nice and all. I really don't like to move this guy because I can really damage him. Yeah, let's look at head articulation, and this is a massive problem with the figure. His head is not the greatest with articulation. So if you, as you can see, you move his head too much to the side, you could potentially scratch up his spikes. And also, the articulation is just not there. It can barely move up and down. It doesn't move all that much. I really wanted more movement with this guy. And we have a ab crunch, barely, just barely. And it can move all the way full 360, but he has a cape on, so don't do that because that's going to severely mess up the figure. Yeah, let me just show that. Full 360. This guy's big, so he may be out of camera, but if he is, you could just turn on captions and listen to my description because he's awfully big. He's clocking at around 8 inches. Let's head to the legs. Here we have knee articulation. Nice to see that. Toe articulation. Of course, it's nice to see that on such a cheap figure. Toe articulation. Love it. And with every action figure, legs can kick. Let's see if I can show that well. My small little camera. And can almost do a full splits. You can see full splits almost. And that's also, totally forgot. Sorry, guys. A swivel. A swivel, 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 swivel. Yep. So, articulation in the legs is fine, but I'm just going to say it. The upper half of this guy, it looks good, feels good. It's just articulation is not there. Let's get into accessories. Let's lay this guy down carefully, of course. The motto of the action figure collecting is carefully. First, let's check out this TGRI canister. Oh. So here you'll see it's sculpted quite nice. Very simple accessory, how it works. I tried fitting it into this hand, didn't work. I'm sure you could definitely fit it into this hand. Just, I can't do it. My copy is a little bit different from others. This factory makes everything unique, but he can hold it, just barely. You can see. Whoop. Yep, toss that out of there. And here we have a spear. Just take a look at it. It's sculpted gray. It's painted with a metallic decoy, so it looks awesome. Yep, look at it. You can see they even added tiny little scratches, or that could just be my nails, who knows. Alright, here we have his hands. We have a grabbing hand, which you can obviously use this for putting the spear in. Don't cut yourself while doing this, please don't. You can put it in like that, but I say this way is... Alright, yeah. I was about to say this way is far more easier, but yeah, it's far more easier, and it holds the spear perfectly. So you guys can see it hanging on. It's not falling off. It's like an ant on the wall. It's not going to fly off anytime soon. Here we have a grabbing hand, which, like I said, hold that TGRA canister looking you can look sinister with it, and it doesn't hold it that well. And we have a punching hand. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah. Punching hand. Just to look cool, you know. And then another grabbing hand. Like always, yeah. Well, no, it's actually another punching hand. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I need to get a better camera. Yeah, so another punching hand, pow, 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 pow. And so let's get into the pros and the cons. Pros, this guy just looks and feels great for such a low price of only $30. He just feels so nice. Just get this guy in hand. I'm sure he does not look as well as he does on camera. He looks way better in hand. That's what I'm going to say. He just feels great. It just feels nice, and just the sculpting with all the spikes, sharp edges, really adds to the idea of Shredder. Another pro is that it's Shredder. What's not to love? And he looks very realistic, as he should be when he first appeared in the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action film. He just looks accurate. Yeah, this guy, he is a repaint of the original Super Shredder figure. They just gave him a more lifelike repaint because I always thought that the original color was too cartoonish, too lighthearted. I always liked this Shadow Master, and see if I can grab the box to show you guys, and the box perfectly fits the character. Here, sure the camera's way too small, but here's the box. It looks great. Yup, on the back you get some cool product photos, side, it's just a nice looking box. Let me show it from an outer view. It's just a good looking box that really fits the character. Cons, this guy's articulation is just not where I want it to be. It's so tight. It's just, he can barely move. And sometimes I feel like if I move him too much, he's gonna break, crack in half, something like that. You can just barely move him, especially. Biggest problem with the figure, the head. Oh, it's sculpted so well and it feels so nice. It's just, articulation's not there. You could potentially scratch up these sides here if you move his head too much. I don't like that. Yeah. Just articulation is not there. Alright guys, that was a review of the awesome figure Super Shredder Shadow Master. I hope you guys enjoy. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell down below. And Ender Gamer is going to come back in a week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.